Hi, welcome to Stories with me, Shonna. I am so glad you're joining me today. It's cold where I live here in Ottawa, Canada. We got our first snowfall a couple of days ago, so I thought I would pull out one of my favorite sweaters. This big sweater that I have to roll the sleeves up used to be my dad's, and when he died, it was given to me. And if I feel like I need a big hug, I pull out this sweater. It keeps me warm and it makes me feel like I'm close to him again. So I am feeling warm and hugged and ready to read a book. What makes you feel warm and hugged? Maybe it's a favorite blanket, or getting someone that you love to listen with you, or a pet, or stuffed animal. Whatever you need to do right now to feel calm and ready to hear the words of this wonderful story I'm going to read, you go ahead and do that. This book is great for kids that are probably 5 years old, but actually all the way up to older kids, because it's a beautiful, almost like a fairy tale, and it can really make you think, this story. So even though it's a picture book, it's also a thinking book. You go ahead and get ready, and I'll wait for you. You just press the pause button and come back when you're ready to hear the words. Let's get started. The book I'm going to read today is called The Girl and the Wolf, and it's written by Katherine Vermette, that's who did the words, and Julie Flett, who did the pictures. Katherine Vermette is a fantastic indigenous writer. She's done novels, she's done picture books, and she's done graphic novels. And I highly recommend her writing, and I suggest you go and check it out if you like this book. The Girl and the Wolf. The girl ran through the bush while her mother picked berries, helping, but mostly running. "Don't go too far," her mother called. "It's going to be dark soon." "Okay," the girl said, and kept running. Suddenly, the girl looked up and couldn't see her mother anymore. She panicked and looked one way, but didn't see her. She tried to calm down and look the other way, but still couldn't see her. That's a scary feeling. Have you ever gotten lost where you couldn't find your caregiver or your parent? Oh, panicked means feeling like there's an emergency. Everything got quiet. Everything got quiet and dark. The girl felt cold and scared, and she didn't know what to do. What would you do if you were in that situation? Where you were someplace outside, maybe in the bush, and you can't see your parent or your caregiver anymore. What would you do? I think I might panic too. Oh, somebody's coming. Out from between the trees, a tall gray wolf with big white teeth appeared. The girl was very still. "What are you doing out here by yourself?" asked the wolf. "I lost my mother," she said. "I can't see my way back." "You must be scared, little one," said the wolf in a quiet voice. "Yes, I am," the girl told him. "Do you know your way back?" he asked, and the girl shook her head. What do you think about this wolf? If I saw a wolf in the wild, I might feel afraid. How would you feel? Do you think this wolf is a scary wolf? Let's find out. The wolf came up close and sniffed her. His wolf breath was hot and stank of meat. I think I know where you come from, little one, said the wolf, but it is almost dark. You must be hungry. Yes, I am. The girl nodded, and her stomach rumbled. Do you know how to hunt? Asked the wolf, and the girl shook her head. What are you going to do? Asked the wolf. I think that wolf was trying to help her by asking her, do you know how to hunt? Is that something that maybe you could try? But she said no. So far, it seems like this wolf is pretty nice. What do you think? The girl looked around. Everything was quieter and darker, and the girl felt very cold and very scared. I don't know, she said sadly. She doesn't know what to do. Yes, you do, the wolf told her. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and then look. What do you see? The girl did what he said, and when she opened her eyes, she saw something that made her feel better. I can eat those berries. They are safe to eat. The ones by the stream where the water is safe to drink, she pointed. That's good, little one, said the wolf. Let's go. She got calm. Taking a big breath in when you feel panicked or worried is a good thing to do to help your body calm down. And then when her body was calm, she took a good look and she realized, I know something about this place. I remember something about this land, that those berries are safe to eat and that water is safe to drink. The wolf helped her remember how to be calm and think. The girl drank in gulps and ate 2 handfuls of berries. Now what are you going to do? Asked the wolf. The girl looked around. Everything was still, quiet, and pretty dark. I don't know, she said sadly. Yes, you do, said the wolf. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and then look. What do you see? The girl did what he said, and when she opened her eyes, she saw something that made her feel better. The skinny trees over there. That's where we camped, the girl said with a big grin. And the gray wolf nodded and smiled at her with his big white teeth. The wolf reminded her to get calm and trust herself. She can figure this out. He didn't solve the problem for her. He said, yes, you do. I believe you can figure this out. That's a good feeling, isn't it? When someone trusts you to be able to figure out a problem. The girl started walking, but was really running. She ran to the air that smelled like her family. She laughed out loud and looked to her side, but she did not see the gray wolf anywhere. She looked one way and didn't see him. She looked the other way, but still couldn't see him. Just then, her mother appeared with her basket full of berries. "Oh, my girl," her mother cried, "I told you not to go too far." "Mama, I was lost and a wolf helped me," the girl told her. Her mother was surprised. "A wolf?" "Yes," the girl said. "He was big and gray. At first I thought he was going to hurt me." Her mother smiled. "Real wolves can hurt people, but I've heard old stories where wolves who help lost children too." And the girl smiled. She was glad the wolf had been the helping kind. When they returned to their camp, the girl told everyone about her big adventure and her special wolf. That night she tied tobacco in a red cloth and left it at the bush's edge because she didn't know a better way to say thank you. Tobacco is sacred to many indigenous people, and leaving it is a way of sending a message to that wolf that she was thanking him for helping her remember who she was. She was a girl that could solve problems if she stayed calm and took a good look around. That was a beautiful story. And I'm going to read to you a couple of pages from the author. She wants to send you a message about what she was thinking about when she made this story. It says, "This is a completely made-up story. The girl in her red dress and the wolf who isn't really scary came to me when I was reading a lot of European fairy tales. You know, the ones where the wolf is always the bad guy and gets run off, or worse, in the end. I don't know about you, but I found that unfair. And I thought of the other stories I had been told where the wolf wasn't just evil or hungry. And that's where this story comes from. It's inspired by traditional stories, yes, but in no way taken from one. Tobacco is one of the 4 sacred medicines. It can be enclosed in a tie of cloth or simply given in thanks, or to ask for something respectfully. In this story, the girl leaves it in thanks to the wolf for helping her, because it really is the best way I can think of to say thank you. Thank you to all the storytellers who have let me listen and have taught me many things over the years. Thanks to Greg for pulling this one out of the pile of forgotten stories, to David for giving it a once-over, and especially to Julie for making this little story truly come alive. And special thanks to all the young persons I've had the honor to sit with and learn from. You lead the way, dear ones. Merci, merci, chi miigwech. So this author is thanking the storytellers and the people who told her stories. This is what she looks like. Katherine Vermette. And this is the illustrator, Julie Flett. She's thanking all the storytellers. Maybe you're a storyteller. And if you are, maybe you could think of a story about you and a wolf, and one where the wolf isn't necessarily a bad character, but one that can help. Thank you for joining me today. I really loved reading this story with you, and I hope you have a great day. And don't get lost. All right, take care. Bye-bye.